around here, well I guess everyone will be new around here because I haven't posted in such a long time. But my name is Nadine and this is What Nadine Made. It is a channel all about sewing, like basically all the things, because I am into like making everything. So there'll be crochet, there'll be sewing, there'll be quilting, and most recently my new latest obsession is cross stitch. So we're going to have it all on this channel. So welcome, thank you so much for clicking and watching. So yeah, I've been away for a year. I think I might have just said in the intro, it depends how I edit this, but I am now a homeowner. I bought a house with my mum, and so we all live here together, me, my mum and my dad. Milo the dog, he's still milling about, he's sulking in the living room because it's raining. And Elmo, our cat, who is just down here making all the noise, but she's down here. So yes, we've moved house. We have massively upsized. We've gone from a 2-bed to a 5-bed. So I have my own craft room office. My mum has her craft room. There's just so much space. I'm currently filming in the kitchen dining area, which is nearly completely decorated now. We've just got to redo the tiles and paint the cabinetry, get new flooring, and then that's done for now until we get a new kitchen, because we only moved in March, so we can't do everything all at once. But yeah, there's just so much going on, and I haven't had time really to sit down and make anything until like probably the last couple of months. So that's why I completely went MIA, because realistically nothing was really happening. Everything kind of started getting packed up not long really after the last video that I filmed, which I think was my whip round. And if you're wondering, yes, most of those whips are still outstanding, which we're going to talk about today. I have pulled a couple out that I'm going to work on. But yeah, it's just everything's so new, shiny. We're in a new area, same town, but a different area. We are right, basically slap bang in the middle of town centre now. We are in a, if anybody cares, I've just spilling my whole life here, but we are in a Victorian townhouse. I believe the house was built in 1893 or 4. So yeah, it's really exciting to be in a period house. We still have original fireplaces everywhere. Some of them have been blocked off, but we do have some of the fireplaces still about. The basement is fully converted. That is my bedroom, and as I say, I've got my own craft room office. I've probably put a photo here. If I haven't, I'll put one here now. So yeah, it's all going on. So I'm so happy to be back on YouTube, trying to get back into normal flow now, because I feel like I was in a good flow before and then it just stopped. But life be life, isn't it? So what can we do? So since I last filmed, I turned 35, and I don't know, I've just got the urge now. I don't know if I'm going through, is it a midlife crisis at 35? I'm not too sure. I don't know if I'm midlife yet. Let's call it a quarter life crisis. Quarter/mid, what's that? Let me know in the comments what that is. But I'm going for a crisis anyway, and I just want to document the next 5 years. I don't know why. For the last like few months, I'm like, I really need to document like the last 5 years of my 30s. I didn't do it for my 20s. My last 5 years of my 20s, in my opinion, wasn't the greatest. So I feel like the next 5 years of my 30s, I just want to make it great, and I want to document it, and I don't want to forget anything, and I want to share what I've been making. I make quite a lot of stuff, albeit not this year, but previous years I've made so much stuff, and I haven't shared it because I've just been too scared to come on camera and share it. I think social media, I mean, girl, let's not get into the social media, but social media, full stop. Let's just leave it at that. So now I just feel like I just have to step out my comfort zone and just go for it. So that's what I want to do here. I also want to build a community of multi-passionate creators. I think that there's so many of us that just dabble in everything that I didn't want to channel just solely on cross stitch, solely on quilting, solely on sewing, because I like to do it all, and I think that quite a lot of us do. I don't think I'm alone in saying that we all just love to do everything and keep ourselves busy. And I would love to build a community. I'd love to have a bigger friendship circle that makes all the things, and we could just kiki it, and we could just all be friends and share stuff. And I just think it'd be really fun. And yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I wanted to be on YouTube, to do that. That's why I started it in the first place. And I feel like I'm at that point now where I'm just going to just do it, because I feel like if I talk myself out of doing things, which I do quite often, out of a place of fear, I'm always worried about what people think of me. I don't know why. It's something deep rooted in me. I don't know, this isn't a therapy session, but like I'm just over it, and I just want to go for it. So welcome to the channel. So I thought I'd start with things that I have actually finished, which, as I said, isn't a lot. There's only 2. So yeah, there's only 2. So the first one is I finished my first ever cross stitch pattern. Just to recap, if you haven't, you probably won't remember if you follow me anyway, but at Christmas 2023, I received my first ever cross stitch kit as a gift. It was called Little Dove's Year by Little Dove's Designs, and I finished it. Let me see my notes, 23rd of April I finished it. So here we are. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. Here she is. January to December, all finished, all stitched up. And I have to say, I've really, really enjoyed making this, and that's why I'm now obsessed with cross stitch. Here's the back. I don't know if the back is good or bad. I've heard things online that people love seeing the back. That's the back. I don't want to hear nothing about it. It is what it is. Yeah, I've loved making this. This really got me into cross stitch. The first couple of months, I made a few mistakes. It was the counting for me. Like, I didn't realise how much I would have to count and how small the squares were to count, but I'm getting there. So towards the end, I think I did okay, but yeah, the first few months I was like, oh well, this is out. I think somewhere along here, where is it now? Here, I made the border too big. Can you see? Just here, I made the border too big. Again, I didn't count it. It is what it is. I don't think that in the grand scheme of things, I don't think you can see it until I pointed it out, so it's fine. But yes, so pleased with this that I have now gone and bought some more cross stitch kits. Of course I have, because I finished this one now. I can do what I want. I will be getting this framed, and it will be hanging in the house somewhere. I don't know, maybe in the hallway, because it's calendar. It could be in my office. I'm not too sure yet, but it will be going somewhere in this house because I'm incredibly proud. Look, I even put my name at the bottom, my initials at the bottom of the year. I'm just so proud of it. So yes, that is finished, finally. The next one I finished, I haven't got it with me, but I finished the Toft 2024 Advent Calendar Ed's Crochet Challenge, I think it was called. I will put pictures and videos here. It is 3 crochet dolls, Hansel and Gretel, and a giant swan that had beads on it. I have never crocheted a doll before. I've never crocheted toys or anything. It was the most enjoyable thing ever like doing things every single day over December. Again, I stopped because we were in the middle of packing and house viewing and all that sort of stuff. So I did end up stopping, but it was so much fun. I say to anybody that wanted to learn how to crochet figures and animals or stuff like that, Toft is the way to go. I am going to source some Toft books. I'm going to the Knitting and Stitching Festival in, I believe it's in October. And I know Toft will be there, so I'll probably get a couple of books there. There's one book and it looks like, you know, like that white and blue pottery. You know, like this sort of blue on my nails, like white and blue pottery. I don't know what the pottery is called, but it looks like that. And when I saw the pictures, I was like, I need that book. It looks so good. So yeah, if you ever want to crochet, you probably already know this, but if you didn't know it, Toft is the way to go. I'll put some links below. But yeah, that is Hansel, Gretel and the Swan. I'm not really sure what the Swan's about. But then I don't think I've ever read Hansel and Gretel, to be honest. Maybe I need to read it. But yeah, they're my 2 finishes of this year so far. Again, not a lot, but at least it's something. I got 2 things finished, so I'm really pleased. So let's go on to the projects that I am going to be working on right now. And I'm saying this to myself, but know that I'm probably not going to stick to this, but I'm going to try to. These are the ones that I'm doing. I'm going to try not to start anything else and try and get these done before I start anything else. So if this is all I get done for 2025, then I'll be pleased with that. But I'm going to try not to start anything new on top of this, because otherwise it will get out of hand. And I know I've got the space now to keep all the things, and I'm going to really try. We've got a spare room, so I'm going to try not to, you know, take too much space. So I want to try and get these done first before moving on. So let's start with cross stitch, because you know I'm into it now. Okay, so the first one I have is Home Sweet Home by Shakespeare's Peddler. I believe so many people are doing this. I saw Elizabeth Ann can stitch on one of her recent Flosstubes with this, and then I ordered it immediately after I saw that. And I started working on it pretty much straight away. I haven't got before I start showing you any of these cross stitch patterns, I haven't been using the called for floss, so the ones that it says on the back. The reason being is I purchased a big pack of floss from Amazon. Now the reason why I did this is 1, because it was cheap, and 2, because I didn't know if I was going to be that invested in cross stitch yet. I know I was doing the Little Doves year, but I bought it like halfway through that, because I thought, oh, I might start another pattern, I might not. So I bought this pack of floss, and now I have that pack of floss. I think, oh God, I'm going to have to use it now. So I've been trying to pick colours that are similar to the called for. So some might be a bit out, but then I think that's the fun of it, isn't it? You make it how you want to make it. So this is, I've done a little swatch. So this is the called for, no it's not, Nadine. This is the floss that I'm using, the colour pattern that I'm using, colour palette that I'm using. They're quite similar, they're not too far, and this is, it's still on the hoop because I worked on it this morning. This is how far we have got. This is my little stitch, my needle minder. So yeah, we're doing okay. I'm really enjoying this. I am really enjoying working on this. What drew me to the pattern was literally this Home Sweet Home, this massive Home Sweet Home. I just love, I'm a huge typography fan, like fonts and letters and stuff. And this font, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm hoping to get this done by the end of the year. I am purposely leaving out the heavy stitching until I really know that I have to do it. So like this roof bit here and the grass down here, I feel like I'll do that when I know when I reach a limit, when I have to do heavy stitching. Like when I got to here and I had to do the Halloween house. When I tell you this took me a long time to do, because remember I am a beginner, so. But yes, loving this so far. Hopefully by the end of this week I can get the home done, or by the next catch up I will get the home done, and perhaps some of the grass, because I need to start doing it. I need to start this grass. So that is that. I have made also project bags, my own project bags for every single cross stitch thing. So this is one of them. This is the Granny Square fabric by Ruby Star. I think this is Ruby Star fabric. And it's vinyl front. So that is Shakespeare Peddler. This project bag. This fabric is left over from Lady McElroy fabric that I made a top from. I had to get rid of the top because it's now way too big, but it's the leftover. It is vinyl front as well. So this one is Hand in Heart Needle Art Seasonal Etchings. It looks like this. I've changed the colours a lot on this because I am making this for my mum. I don't normally make things for people like this, but my mum purposely bought me this. She's got a thing for hairs, so I'm going to make it for her. This is how we're getting on so far. This is on, I forgot to say the fabric. This is 14 count Ada. It's a glitter Ada that I bought from Lulu Stitch on Etsy. So this is where we're at the moment. Hopefully you can see that because I can't see myself in the... So yeah, I've changed the colours to be a little bit brighter. So the flowers and the fishes are going to be a lot brighter. I'm doing okay with this. I'll get this done by Christmas because I'm going to give it to her for Christmas. So we are on the fishes now, which is block number 2. This is a glitter, gold glitter. I don't think you, oh yeah, you can see it a little bit, can't you? Gold glitter Ada. I think it's a 14 count. Very easy to work on. The only thing I need to do is I need to serge the edges because it's fraying a lot. I don't know if you can see, yeah, look, it's fraying a lot. So I need to do that. This is quite enjoyable stitch. I do like Hand in Heart. With this pattern, I also did get a couple of the Tiny Houses collection, which I'll talk about another time because we did start, but we left it because I picked the completely wrong colours. The fabric was awful. We're just gonna not talk about it. So yes, this is going well. I need to get it done by the end of the year because I'm gifting it for Christmas. So, and I don't think my mum's gonna watch this, but if she is, then I'm doing it. And the last thing I have started working on is the Historical Sampler Company's Pumpkin Patch Stitch Along. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was a impulse buy. I saw it on Instagram, I purchased it immediately. Didn't even know what it looked like, obviously, because it's a mystery stitch along. Purchased it. I'm not loving it so far. It's only month one. So I'm trying to be open-minded about it. It looks like this, the first month. So far we are here. This is being stitched on, I believe, is it 16 count? Yes, is it a 16 count or is it an 18 count? I can't remember which one I purchased. I'm sorry, I'm so new to like the cross stitch terms, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be a 16 count. Or it could be an 18 count. It's one of the two, girls, so this is what it looks like. It's an easy stitch, I think, and once we're probably halfway through, I think I'll be more optimistic about what it is. But at the minute, I'm looking at it, I'm like, where is this gonna go? What am I gonna do with this? But we'll see. I'll keep you updated when the next one, for the next mystery bit, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. Oh, and I made this project bag for the, look at the little skulls on it and the little bones. It is so cute. This and a little stripe zip tab bit. Very spooky, but chic. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to put a picture here of what it looks like because my printed version doesn't look good at all. My printer hasn't taken the move well. Let's just say that. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. So this is A Beautiful Dream by Sara Guermani on Etsy. Oh, I absolutely love it. And what my vision for this is, I want to make myself a nice padded Christmas box. Like every year I could just put some little bits in there for me, or store some little really nice Christmas bits inside the box, and then on top will be this pattern and maybe some nice trim around the edge, and it'll be padded. Oh, I've got visions for it. Whether this will happen, I don't know. So I haven't started this yet, but I have pulled the floss. I am using half of the floss I had before and half I have purchased DMC, and I also the called for DMC, so half of it is called for, half of it isn't. I've also got this gold DMC. I don't know what this is like to work with, so some of you might be screaming like, don't do it, do not do it. If that is so, please, 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 please let me know in the comments below. I just thought that the little stars, I'll try to zoom in, but the little stars could be like this gold, like really metallic gold. I think there might be some buttons or some ribbons somewhere in the pattern that could also be this gold. But again, please let me know if this is a nightmare to work with, or if it's going to ruin it, because I don't want to have to pick it out. Okay, so the fabric, oh, let me start again. The fabric I'm using is a 16 count Ada in the colour beige. This again is from Lulu Stitch. I bought 1/2 metre by 1/2 metre. I hope that's big enough. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I did count the squares just to make sure. It feels so soft and like it's so like it's just not stiff at all. You know, like some of them come really stiff. Really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to stitching on this. And yeah, now that all the floss has come that I need, I can actually start this soon, and I know that I'm probably gonna start it really soon. Yeah, at this border, I like that stitch along. I am changing the border so it's red and white, and I think that's gonna look really nice, like red and white. I did want metallic red and white, but we'll see how we get on. But yeah, so that is all the cross stitch whips that I have. I also just took a delivery of 2 cross stitch patterns that I found on Vinted. They are both threads, both threads. Oh my god, my lisping today. And they are both Moira Blackburn kits. One is green tree. So it looks like this. It says, always keep a green tree in your heart so that the singing bird may come. I just thought that's really cute. And then the other one is Friend's House. And it looks like that. And it says, the road to a friend's house is never long. And I bought both these kits, I think it was like 11 quid in total. And it comes with the floss. Now I'm probably not going to use that floss. I'm not looking forward to trying to untangle that. But I'm probably not going to use the floss. I really wanted the charts. These aren't to start now, but I saw them and I thought, on Vinted, how long is it going to be there for? So I'm happy with my purchases. So that's all the cross stitch done. That's all we're working on for the rest of this year, she says right now. But that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, cross stitch, that's it. Oh, I forgot to show you my project bag for this one. So it's little Christmas jumpers and hats and little mugs of cocoa and mittens. So just another vinyl front again. Nice little Christmassy themed one. I only have one crochet project outstanding, and it is the Persian Tiles crochet blanket by Janie Crow. Looks like that. I do have, this is the kit that I have, so this is the Eastern Jewels. So it looks like that. I've had this for a very long time, a couple of years at least, I think. I have not picked this up since last summer, but there is a YouTuber that I stumbled across. I've forgotten her name off the top of my head, so I'll put her name here. And she has just started making one, and she seemed to whiz through these blocks. And I was like, oh my god, why aren't I making this? Like, we could have had it out ready for the summer, like outside or autumn, you know, like summer, autumn. Because I live in the UK, the weather's, well, I would say it's unpredictable, but it's been so hot. Why has it been so hot? Global warming. But it's been so hot. So usually I'd be saying, oh, let's like get an outdoor blanket or whatever. We don't need it. Who knows if we're ever going to need it again because global warming, but that's a story for another time. So I have done 5 blocks. So I'll hold up the blocks for you. So that's one. I think that one might be my favourite. I really like the colours on that one. This one. Oh no, maybe this one's my favourite. I like this one. This one's nice. This one was one of the first blocks, I think, that I made. And this one's equally nice as well. I mean, they're all nice. So 5 blocks made, another 1,000 to go. I don't even know how many more to do. Let's see. Because you also have to do, also, funnily enough, this pattern is written in UK terminology, which is great because I am from the UK. However, I learnt to crochet using US terms. So it has been massively confusing doing these blocks because I have to try and convert it to US terms because I have no idea. Double treble, you say that to me, I don't know what that is. If you say treble crochet, I know what that is. So we have to make 16 of these. I've only made 5, so we've still got a long way to go. So this is we're working on this because it's taking so much room as well. It's a full kit, so I've got all the yarn is there, all rolled up, all ready to go. It's taken a full-on big basket, so I'd like that basket for something else, so I need to get this done. So that is the only crochet project we are working on. I would highly suggest, if you are, I would say intermediate advanced, this one, only because, or would I feel like if you know how to crochet, you can make this. I take that back. I feel like if you know how to crochet and you wanted to give yourself a challenge, this is such a good blanket to do, because when anybody's going to look at that in your house or wherever, they're going to be like, did you really make that? Like that, do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to give yourself a challenge, go and make this. It is stunning. We were just about to leave Knitting and Stitching Festival, and I saw this and I was like, I want to make that, and we were like, let's buy it. It was that quick. It was while I was walking out the door, we saw these kits, and I think I grabbed the last one and I took it. So yes, I want to finish this because I just think it's going to look stunning. Only crochet project I'm doing, and if I come on this channel by the end of December and I haven't finished this and I start a new crochet project, you have permission to fight me, because I don't want to be having any more wool about. And also, as I say that, I did buy a massive ball of wool to make a jumper, but I feel like I need to finish this first before I start making jumpers, because I know when I start a jumper it's going to take me forever to do it. So yeah. So on to sewing clothes. I only have one thing on the, what do you call it? Not on the cutting mat because it's nearly done, but one thing on the go, and it is Simplicity 9544 version B. It's this dress here. I'll put a picture here of where we're at with it. As you can see, I'm nearly done with it. I need to sew on another placket. I need to put on the collar, do the buttons, do the buttonholes, make the tie, the waist tie, and weave that in, and it's done. That's all I have left to do. So not a lot. I have cut a size 22. I am on a weight loss journey, so I'm I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I won't be cutting 22s anymore. But with this pattern, the reason why I picked this one out is because it's elasticated and it's got a tie waist. So realistically, hopefully, it will last until, well, I could wear it on holiday. We are going on holiday 1st of March. Get your passports ready. We're going to Barbados. And so I think this dress will look really nice, like in the sun, and it's quite light material. I can't remember the name of the material because it's been a few years since I've had it, but I do know it's from Lady McElroy, and it is a cotton lawn, and I bought 3.5 meters of that to do the 22, and I had more than enough, but I did have to kind of sew things on the fold and stuff like that to make it all fit. So yeah, I really like it. I probably will make another one, to be honest, maybe one a little bit longer. I do like the jumpsuit as well, but I'm thinking maybe making a little bit longer one. We'll see. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That's the only thing that's going. I did take another delivery today of some black, what is it? Black double gauze, lightweight, because I want to make another Mabel top. This will be my 4th attempt at making this top. If you make any tilly in the buttons, I find, this may just be me, my body shape and my measurements, but I have to change the measurements to everything. So one part I might be making a 16, the next I might be making a 14, the next bit I might, it's all over the place. So I've had to change a lot. The first one I made, I'll put a picture here, absolutely loved it. Loved this fabric. This fabric was from Rainbow Fabrics. It was dead stock. Nobody's Child, if you've ever heard of it. Nobody's Child dead stock. Loved the fabric. It was too big. It was too big. It was so baggy on my top half. It was just, and the shoulders were just too big. But I really wanted to wear it. I was going to Aber Voyage, so I wanted to wear it. And I was really disappointed because I can't get that fabric anymore. Then I made another one and it was just slightly too small. And then I made another one. I cut out another one in this really nice zebra print, brown zebra print pattern. I didn't have enough fabric. I had enough to cut out the front, but I didn't have enough to cut out the back. So, oh no, I had enough to cut out one arm, but I didn't have enough to cut out the other one, and all the fabric sold out. So this will be the fourth and last time. Maybe not the last time, because I really love this pattern. But yeah, so that is next to make with that, and then that's probably it. Again, as I said, I'm not adding anything until something's done. So once this simplicity pattern is done, then I'll go onto the Mabel dress, and then I will go into looking at all the whips from my previous video, because they're not too big to do, they're just adjustments, so I can try and get those done and into the wardrobe. And last but not least, quilting. Now I only have 2 quilt patterns on the go at the minute. One is my old faithful Letters to Santa quilt, Moda. I haven't touched this since the last time I spoke about it, so we are still we're still exactly the same as we were before. Yeah, I want it done by the end of this year so I can actually use it. It's meant to be a Christmas quilt. About 3 or 4 Christmases have passed now and it's still not done. So I am actually going to work on that this weekend. And my second one is a pattern made by me. If you don't know, I own a foundation paper piecing pattern company. It's on Etsy, I'll leave the details below. And one of the patterns, which is my best seller, is this scrappy star. So it comes in all different sizes, 6, 8, 10 and 12. This is the 12-inch block. And I've decided I want to do a big, not a big quilt, 3 by 3. So I've done the first 3 blocks. So this is 2. And then this one will obviously join onto the end. I'm just using all my scraps. I've got so much scrap fabric. Obviously I own a foundation paper piecing pattern company, and we're going to add traditional blocks into the shop soon, and so I keep all the scraps to make these blocks because I love making scrap quilts. So this hopefully will be done by the end of the year as well, and it will be going on the fireplace, the chimney breast in my office, so it's going to cover that bit. I'll link the pattern below. I don't know if anyone is into foundation paper piecing. I can definitely make more videos about it if you wanted to know more about it, because it is really easy, and this is a really easy beginner pattern because the squares, as you see, the blocks are quite big, so it's a really good pattern if you got 1, lots of scrap fabrics, or 2, if you have got fabrics but you're not really sure what you're doing, so you don't want to waste too much. Great pattern for it. Or again, yeah, just if you're starting out. So that is it. That is it. That is all the whips. That's the only thing I'm working on so far. for the rest of the year. Well, until something is done, then we can move on to the next thing. But this is what we're working on. So thank you so much for being here for my return to YouTube. I'm making such a drama, like such a big drama about it. I'm going on like I've got like 1 million followers and I've like just come back from the dead or something. But yes, this is what we're going to be talking about on the channel predominantly, like all the crafts. Hopefully I'm going to be posting every Sunday. It might sway off, but hopefully every Sunday I'll be here. Next week's video, I probably won't do a catch-up because realistically I don't know if a lot of things are going to be done in a week. I do work full-time as well, and I run 2 side businesses as well, so there's a lot going on. But every other week I will post a catch-up video like this and we can talk about crafts and stuff. And then in between those videos I'm thinking of doing like still talking about crafts but not so much about progress, because I don't think a lot of progress, I need a couple of weeks to make progress. So next week we're doing a bucket list video, which I'm really excited about. So make sure you're here. Please like, comment and subscribe. I know all the YouTubers say it, but it really does help. And as I said, I am here wanting to make new friends and build a community and talk to all you guys. So it would be really nice if you could just say hello down below, or just give me a little comment. Let me know what you're working on as well. Maybe we can like encourage each other not to just get it done. So let me know what you're doing below. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great week. I hope you all have a lovely Sunday and you've had a good weekend. And I will see you next week. Take